My name is James Williams Jr. Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. This is the second video that I started about, you know, actors jumping up and just ending it. I get it, but I don't get it. I don't really get it because I'm the actor that you haven't heard of, don't know about, and can give two shits if I succeed or if I fail. And because you don't know about me, and most of my shit is on the internet, so you're like, well, either we know you or we don't, and we don't really care if you're on the internet because apparently I'm not having enough followers on YouTube or Facebook or anything like that. So here we go. As an actor, I have learned many things, especially since I have a failing acting career that has never taken off. My dreams are shattered and shot, and due to the fact that I had a hip replacement, I'm kind of like in between forcible retirement or semi-retirement where I can't really do the things I want to do. And until this thing is like completely healed and nullified where it's like feels natural, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to make another kung fu movie ever again. I'm good with my shit, so don't get me wrong. And yeah, in my other video, I may have threatened a couple of people, but I threaten people all the time because sometimes ominous acts of violence gets things done. Commander Shepard. Anyway, so I was saying things like why actors leave groups or singers leave groups and do things. Alright, so let's get this straight. First and foremost, one of my idols, Janet Jackson, started off as an actress, while her brothers started off as singers. And when she stopped acting, she went into singing. Then she started doing both in the mid 90s, early 90s, somewhere in there with, what the hell was that movie with her and Tupac Shakur? Well, anyway, because I really don't like Tupac, so we're not even going to go there. But, she did both. In my ventures of trying, and never succeeding, ever, you know, I'm never going to get on TV, apparently. And if I'm ever lucky enough to be discovered, hopefully they'll discover me again before my face catches up with my age, because I am 42. That's not a lie. And yeah, I know I need to shave, and there's probably gray hair right here. If you can zoom in, that would be great, but we're not doing that. You know, Many actors say this, and I'll be right behind them with it. You're only as good as the people who want to see you. And if the people love you and want to see you, you stay relevant. So if you're not relevant, you start doing stupid stuff like going into stores and stealing, and then they come up with all kinds of t-shirts to free you from jail. This is not a stab at that actress, okay? We're just making sure that this is not a stab at anyone. But I'm telling you, you know, relevance is everything. So if you have to be a choice between being a TV actor and a movie actor, my personal opinion is just give me TV. Yeah, I'll be happy with TV. Soap opera, commercials, I'm good. I don't give a damn about anything else. And if I get a movie role, I'll take it. But my heart and soul really is on TV. And the reason I would tell you that I'd rather be on TV is because every day someone's watching the TV or somebody's gonna watch the internet, where you don't have to really pay like 10.50 to come see my ugly face on screen. Where you cut on the internet. Hey, there's James. Look, he's making a kung fu movie. Cool. He's watching and he's being polite. And he's talking to people who's coming through, passing through, watching this film. Here's the thing about making movies, and I tell this to all my guys when we film. If people are coming through, we pause. If they ask us with all the cameras, we take the time and we explain to them what we're doing. And if they're like, well, why are you doing this? It's like, all right, well, one, my ass is trying to get my film career off the ground. Is it happening? Hell no. But the more people who know about it, the better chances I have of doing it. And if they're watching and they're like, hey, well, can we hang around? You can do more than that. If you want to be in, if you want to assist, I'm down. I can't pay you anything, but I can put your names in the credits and people will know that you had an influence and a hand in it, because sometimes people walking by and they give you an idea. If you go with that idea, it could make or break your film. And we've had that done where, like, when we were filming The Guardians of the Earth, someone that made a suggestion, and I talked with other guys, say, yeah, that actually seems like a pretty good fucking idea. So we used it, and it was pretty good. Now, being that I've lost my special effects guy and he lost my first great, grandest copy, now I had to find a way to get all the other stuff that I put back together. It's not as good as what I had originally. What I had originally was off the fucking chain. And sitting in some room in Alabama. And that almost really made me want to quit making movies. I mean, it really did. Because I was like, this was going to be the thing that blew us out of the water. You know, it's gonna put Josh, Chris, me, Tay, Courtney, Rodney, the two guys that refused to come to work. It's gonna put us all on the map. The only downside of it is that I couldn't get any chicks to be in the video. It was just like with my Dragon's Breath and my Fallen Dragons. I got some chicks in there. NMV Buoy for Fallen Dragons. I got some other chicks in for Dragon's Breath. And all of my videos went to hell in a handbasket. And the more I made movies, I mean, I have made movies. They're just not out, you know. So, you know, I can't find someone to back me to make a real good movie. And the promise of Hollywood East has pretty much given me the finger with a red hot poker and rammed it right up my ass and my urethra at the same time. You know, you don't come and make a studio and not make movies. It shouldn't matter what the genre is. You should just be ready to go. I have over 1,000 scripts ready to go. Some have been shot in the films, but without the right revenue and without the right resources, I can't make good movies. I have great scripts, but they're only great because I want them to be great. And if I get people that can do the damn thing, then it wouldn't be an issue. But the problem is that you can't make people back you if they don't, you know. And therein lies when you're making a film, you know, it really depends on, where we're friends, it really depends on how much you can tolerate, you know. And if you can really do it, you know, you're gonna get it done. You know, you're gonna make the sacrifices that it takes to make a movie. I have made those sacrifices. Have I been really good and successful at making movies? No. No, I have not. I'm not gonna lie about it. I haven't lied to you guys since I've been on here. You've seen me at my best and you've seen me at my worst. And you've definitely seen me at my worst on May the 17th and April the 30th, because those are my two fathers' birthdays. You know, I have one mother left living. I have one grandmother left living. I have an aunt that I love and respect and take her opinion to the full credit because she's more like my mom than my mom is. But so was my second mom, who passed away a few years ago. I love you, Miss Molly. So, you know, when you get your foot in the door, you know, success is a measure of what you get successfully. I'm not very successful. You know, I've never really been successful at anything other than beating people in the face. Now, while we're on that, this isn't me walking away from UFC, because I've never been into the UFC, because they've never had anybody under 130 pounds in the UFC. Now that they have that and I'm 42 and I had a hip replacement, I can't compete because the doctors said no martial arts. Period. They didn't say for how long, they just said no martial arts. Now I got 3 doctors. 2 were telling me hell no, and 1 is telling me you will do martial arts again. I want to go with that guy. Because if I have to die, I'd rather die doing martial arts and being happy than sitting on my ass doing nothing. Not that talking to you guys here on YouTube hasn't been exciting, but it's not the same thing as actors who get too big for their britches and just be like, alright, fuck this show, I'm gone. Not this actor. Fuck that. I'm staying until the show is over because I want to eat. I may want to have a family. My family's going to need a roof over their head. My family's going to need to eat. My family's going to need clothes. And they don't have to have the most expensive shit. And, you know, Nike's not dropping me an endorsement because if they do, you know, I'll gladly take it. And in my contract, I want my kids and stuff to have free Nike gear until they die. You know, I want that as an ironclad contract. Anything new and fresh that comes out by Nike, I want my kids to get those shits for free. Because that's how I would roll, you know. But like I said, you know, Nike's never going to give me a fucking endorsement. Nike's not even going to give me a look. No one at Nike's going to watch this video. So I'm not worried about pitching anything to Nike. Same thing with Reebok. Same thing with Adidas. You know, shoes that I cannot afford. Even Asics and New Balance. I can't afford none of that shit. You know, I'm wearing these, I don't know what the hell they are. Rugged Shark. Rugged Sharks. And why am I wearing these? Because I can't wear tie-up shoestrings. Because the doctors don't want me pulling on my hip when I bend down to tie my shoe. I can only bend yay so far. Even if I squat, I can only squat yay so far. Having a hip replacement is not what everybody's cracked it up to be when they were telling me the good parts. They never told me the bad parts. Oh, you'll be up and running in 2 weeks. Wrong. I was a little bit more damaged than most people think. Thank you, Army, for not giving me the MRI that you probably should have gave me while I was enlisted, and that would have probably solved half this problem and gave me full medical benefits. But I didn't think I was that seriously fucking hurt. And apparently, neither did the doctors at Fort Bend in Georgia because they dropped the fucking ball, and that's how I got into this fix. I'm deviating. Anyway, you know, that's pretty much the end of any chances of actually having a martial arts career, because I need another hip surgery for overcompensating for this hip that got screwed up because I fell in a hole because somebody didn't pave the street. Back to the actors that are ungrateful and just jumping up and leaving. Maybe they're not ungrateful. Maybe they have all they need and they think that they're going to survive for the next millennium or the next president that comes in and gives us the finger. You know, you all want to blame people for discrepancies, and that's cool. It's also not cool that the economy tanks. It's also not cool that, you know, as an actor, you feel that you don't owe your friends and family anything, but you do owe your fans. You know, and the one thing I will say, depending on how good of a fan base I have, you know, I'm not letting them down. If they like, can you make one more movie? Fuck yeah. Unless I'm fucking dead, fuck yeah. I can make one more movie. It'll probably kill me, but I can make one more. Because in the end, without the fans, we as actors don't eat. We as singers don't eat. Because your $16.95 that you pay for my album puts food in my gut. But that $19.95 or that $13.95 that you played for my DVD or my Blu-ray, that you're playing on your PlayStation because you can't afford a Blu-ray player just like me, yeah, you matter. And every little bit that you give makes me want to work more, makes me want to put in more effort so that you will want to see my films. Because without you, I'm nothing. And I know that. And as a out of work actor, I will never ever forget that. You know. And the thing that a lot of people forget when they get their celebrity on is that, you know, if not for your fans, you wouldn't be a celebrity. You would be hungry, like me. You know. And the thing about being hungry is that you want to keep working. Acting and wrestling kind of go hand in hand. They're an addiction. You know, honestly, truly to God, they are an addiction. You know, and if you're not addicted to it, you know, it's probably almost guaranteed that this isn't for you. But if it is for you, then you should probably fight for what you got. And as I was saying, you know, when I started, I mean, I really don't understand the concept of, you know, leaving a full-time paycheck as averting to, you know, not being paid at all. Because I'm not down with not being paid at all. I'm not getting paid now, you know, but I make these movies because they make me happy. I don't make these movies because I'm being a dick. You know, I'm making these movies because, yeah, they make me happy, you know, and as long as they're going to make me happy, I'm going to continue to do them. The downside is that physically, I'm no longer allowed to work in kung fu stuff. Doesn't mean I can't be in front of the camera. Doesn't mean I can't be behind the camera. But truth be told, as an independent filmmaker who has been like all the hats, the director, the producer, the fight choreographer, the actual star that's gonna get his ass kicked, and the guy running the camera so that the angles like we're actually being hit, you know, that's a whole lot of work to achieve absolutely nothing. You know, my dad gave me this Oscar thing once. I'll show it to you again. I have showed it to you before. It says superstar. You can read that. This is about the closest thing I'm ever going to get to an actual Oscar or anything. And I'm not doing this business to bring home a golden statue. I want to be in this business because it's what I love to do. And if you love what you're doing, you're not working. So, to all you well-known actors who can just walk away, singers and songwriters, and could just like turn away and walk away, I applaud your strength for doing it in the first place because you know how hard it is to get into this business. But I don't applaud your weakness for just throwing it all away when you're right there. But if that's what makes you happy, I cannot judge you. And all I can say is, good luck with that. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. There will be a third video because this stuff gets me upset.